Hello student, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss some more about the data handling. In the last video we have discussed about some basic topic of the data handling. Today we shall discuss some more about the data handling. Like today we are going to discuss about the representation of data using some graphical methods. In this section you have to study only two types of method to represent the data on the graph. The first is pictorial representation. The first is known as pictorial representation, and the second is bar graph representation. There are only two methods that we have to discuss in this class. The first is pictorial representation and the other is graphical bar graph representation. Let me explain you what is the pictorial representation. Here the meaning of picto stand for picture. Picture stand for picture. Okay. Here pictorial representation means we shall represent the data with the help of some picture which have a certain scale. Okay. So such type of representation of data will known as pictorial representation, and the other is bar graph representation. The bar graph representation, the length of bar will shows the amount of data in the given question. Okay, so these are two important methods to represent the data on the graph, and I hope that you get this clearly. Okay, now let's see these two methods using some examples. So here first we shall discuss about the pictorial representation. So now let's discuss what is the pictorial representation. Okay, just suppose that here the given question is like this. In this table some data are given. You can say that this is the class and this is number of boy, not number of students. There I'm just telling you the number of boys in the class. First number of boys is 25. In class second number of boys is 30. In class third the number of students is 20. In the class 4 the number of boys is 40, and so on. Like this the question is given and we have to represent this data using the pictorial graph or pictograph. Okay, so for this we shall draw the next another table for our solution. So here we shall draw another table like this. Okay, sometimes we also use the telemark with them, but here we needn't to represent the data using the telemark. Here we have to only represent them with the help of the pictorial representation. So here we write class number of boys and graph. Only this. Class first, second, third, fourth. Okay. The class first, the number of students is 25, 30, 20 and 40. One most thing is to give the reference, means which picture you are taking to represent the data and what is its scale. Okay, so here I am just taking the picture like this. This represents number of boys and 1 is equal to 5 units, and the scale is like this, means one picture will represent 5 boys. Okay, one picture will represent 5 boys. Now here, as we can see that in the class first number of boys is 25, then how much such figure we need to represent 25 boys on the graph? Then it is clear that since one figure is equal to 5 units and here the overall unit is 25, that is we need only 5 such figure. So here we draw 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so these represent number of boys in the class first. Now the next, in the class second, the number of students is 30. That means we need only 6 figure to represent 30 students in the class second. So here we write okay. Similarly for 20, we need only 4 figure. And for 40, we have 8 figure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is the pictorial representation of data. This will show the this represent the data using the picture, that is this method is the pictorial representation of data. I hope that it is clear. Now let's see the next, that is the bar graph representation. The next is bar graph. Okay, for this we are taking the example of rainfall at a certain place in different days of a week. So here we have the data. Days and rainfall. On Monday, the rainfall is 150 centimeter in centimeter. Okay. Tuesday, the rainfall is 200 centimeter. On Wednesday, the rainfall is 250 centimeter, and Thursday the rainfall is 100 centimeter, and so on. Okay, so we shall get the question in this form, and we have to draw the bar graph to represent these data. So now let's see how we represent such type of data using the bar graph method. In order to represent these data on the bar graph method, first of all we have to draw two mutually perpendicular lines like this. Okay, the horizontal line is represented by x and the vertical line is represented by y, and the point where the tails of these two lines meet is called origin and it is represented by O. Now here on the horizontal line we shall represent days. So this horizontal line will represent days, and the vertical line will represent rainfall. This will represent rainfall. Rainfall in centimeter. The rainfall is in centimeter. Okay. So now let us see how we represent the data. First of all, we divide these horizontal and vertical line in equal parts. Okay. Similarly, divide the vertical line. Since on the horizontal line we are representing days, therefore we write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Similarly, on the vertical line we are representing the rainfall in the centimeter, therefore we write, since each part are of 100 units, it is also necessary to justify the units of the part as given here. So this is the 100, 200, 300, 400, and so on. So this represents rainfall in centimeter, the horizontal line representing days, and the next we have to draw the bar which will represent the rainfall at a certain place in different time. So from the question we can see that on the day of Monday, the rainfall is 150 centimeter. So here we can see that 150 will lie between 100 to 200, and it will be its midpoint. This midpoint will represent 150 centimeter rainfall on the day of Monday. Therefore, on the day of Monday, we shall draw a bar like this. Okay, and this will represent the rainfall of 150 centimeter. Similarly, the next on the Tuesday, the rainfall is of 200 centimeter. So here we draw the next bar like this. This will represent 200 centimeter rainfall on Tuesday. Similarly, on Wednesday, we can see that the rainfall is of 250 centimeter. So the 250 centimeter will lie on between 200 up to 300, and this will be here. We shall draw the figure. This. This will represent 300 centimeter rainfall on Wednesday. Okay, and at last on the Thursday, the rainfall is only of 100 centimeter. So when we draw, this will represent 100 centimeters. And now here you can see that in this figure the data has been represented using some bar like two parallel lines, and these parallel lines are practically called bar. Okay, sometimes you ever seen the rod of iron which used to measure the cloth in the cloth center. So these are not known as the measuring rod, they are known as bar. Okay, so this is the bar, and this bar represents the rainfall at a certain place in different times. Okay, so this representation of data is called bar graph representation. So student, I hope that you get everything clearly. If you have any doubt, then mention your doubt in the comment section. I'll clear your doubt in my next video. We shall meet in the next video with the exercise question. Till then, goodbye.